to run a business where it's pretty easy as a teenager to make an adult income. You have the energy to accept rebuffs, and the key to getting wealthy in this country is one way. It isn't inventing, a scientific discovery. It's sales. All the CEOs of all the corporations come up through the sales route. Now and then you'll get an oddball who came somewhere else. They're all in the business of sales. Why would they put somebody who's an A student, to determine the disposition of the company's resources? They're all salesmen. Well, Warren Buffett's earning about triple an adult income. He starts out at age 6 selling ice cold Coca-Cola in steaming hot Omaha, Nebraska. During the Depression, nobody has air conditioning, and Buffett has a basket full of ice and Coke. He never comes home with an unsold Coke. He puts the profit away, a penny a bottle or 2 pennies a bottle, and eventually he hires other kids to do this. He's 7 now. He multiplies he supplies the ice, the basket, and he pays, half the earning to the kid. When Buffett is 8, give me a second here. Buffett reads in a newspaper that at the racetrack, a lot of people get impatient, tear their tickets up, and walk out because their horse is not first and the race is halfway over. But now they're winning tickets laying around. He reads that. He takes garbage bags. He fills them with discarded tickets. And sure enough, he finds winning tickets often enough that he says, if I gathered all the discarded tickets, if I paid kids a commission, and I paid them out of the winning tickets they found, and he now has another stream of revenue. He then invents a newspaper. I delivered about 80 papers a day, and it is hard work. Buffett was delivering 1,500 newspapers a day. He was no stronger than I was, but he was a lot smarter. He arranged with the newspaper to deliver the papers, not at the street level, but at the top floor of the roof of big apartment buildings. He'd take the elevator to the top, race down, the door opens, he flings the papers, 1,500 papers a day. He was offered the circulation directorship of the newspaper when he was 13 years old. Then he discovers that a lot of people who have more money or too lazy play golf, and when the golf ball goes into the woods or into a water hazard, they put another golf ball down. So he harvests used golf balls, sells them to the club professional in bulk, and as soon as it works, he hires kids to do it for him. I'm missing one. The last business is probably the wackiest of all. He learns where he can rent pinball machines. And then he makes contacts with barbers who are popular. And the barbershop's full of customers waiting to get their haircut. He says, I'll put the pinball machine in the barbershop, and I'll split 50-50 with you to take. And I'll do all the work. Would you be crazy not to accept a Warren Buffett pinball machine? Now he's got 5 streams of revenue coming in, and by the time, I think it's 1939, he's ready to go to college. Warren Buffett has the equivalent inflation adjusted of $100,000 in the bank. He applies to the Wharton School of Business, and they turn him down. Why would they want somebody It's a cult. It's a secular religion. It's a jobs project. And you can, in fact, introduce your kids to enough experience. Read what Washington, Jefferson, Madison, and Franklin were doing at 11 and find analogs to that am I in Salem, Oregon? Yes, find analogs to that. It's not hard. It makes your life very exciting, and your kid only needs to make his first $1,000 in a business or to circumnavigate the city of Salem, map it out and get an article about it in the newspaper, and then you tell him if he can get it published in the newspaper, you're going to let him circumnavigate the state of Oregon. And if he gets that in the newspaper, the United States, and that all by itself will entitle him to a full tuition scholarship at Harvard, Yale, Princeton, or Stanford. How do I know that? Because I had a private audience with the admissions director of Harvard. And I said, what's this I hear about grades and test scores not being the key determinant of getting in? And she said to me, they're not adequate evidence of excellence. We only accept students at Harvard who have a track record of excellence.